place.
Miss it.
What do you mean?
Did you hear
Not
what I
quite.
was talking about?
Not exactly.
Okay, so there's this culinary class that I would say for the most part was pointless.
It's airsoft.
It was like culinary for very much beginners.
Yeah,
but
so I gathered that part.
The biggest thing that I took away from it was this thing called mise en place, and that's how me and it's French, so I'm pronouncing it really terribly. My friend and I would do our recipes super, super quickly and get stuff done because we would do mise en place, which means everything in its place.
It's spelled mice and place.
Yes, it's, yeah.
Look, mice and place.
mice and place.
Okay, yeah.
So we would get everything ready before we were actually starting the cooking part. Yeah. And so the flour is already measured out. So if you need to put the flour in really quickly because it needs to be at a certain temperature, the flour's ready. And this is measured out, and that's measured out. And so we were able to,
that's good.
Pump out these recipes.
Do you remember what kinds of cookies?
Yeah, there was, pretzel, caramel, and, these ones where you have chocolate centers and stuff. But it was just, it would work because everything was in its
prepared,
place.
Yeah.
Everything was prepped. But anyways, so I still think about that a lot. And when Lydia and I made marshmallows at home over break, we did that same thing because it's a very time-sensitive, temperature-sensitive recipe where it's just everything is in its place before you start cooking. Mise en place.
I learned a lot about cows.
Yeah.
I learned so much about cows. Why are you looking at me like that?
I was just thinking about LATC, and I was thinking, do you want me to be totally honest with you? I was thinking about Bailey and how they have to do rectal exams of cows. That's what I was thinking about.
Why?
Because to me, that's
Is that the first thing you think of when you think of a cow?
I think of a big animal vet.
Oh. Okay,
which is what Bailey is.
I think of that, but with giving birth, when you have to pull out a baby cow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That must be a crazy experience.
Especially, I bet there's people in that class that have done it before.
I mean, yeah, Bailey's probably done it before. Is she a vet? I forgot. Where is she even now?
I just talked to her
I know you did. I
don't remember.
In the fall, because it was at the
She's doing good. She's doing good.
Okay, is everything good?
Nice. Are we recording? No.
Oh, we're recording. Okay.
Oh no! We started the podcast with a cow rectal exam.
Rectal exams.
We'll cut it.
That's what I'm here for. That's what Jackson's here for. Okay,
yeah.
Jason.
So we're not going to cut.
No.
But we can't include that. You got to start us off somehow.
Yeah,
Pretty please.
Pretty
Episode
please.
0.
Right. So welcome to, we don't know what this is called, podcast. We call this episode 0, and we hope that in this podcast, I, Jason Jaspersen, joined by Norah Kratz and Lydia Kratz, figure out what this podcast is called.
That's kind of the idea.
And we're hoping that goal gets us to also kind of think about what it's for, why it exists, and maybe how it's shaped. What kind of things can we expect format-wise? So we're kind of rehearsing, trying to figure out en route how it is. This is not mise en place.
No, this is the process. We're measuring the flour right now to get it ready.
We're getting
Maybe
our ingredients.
so.
We're collecting our ingredients.
We're getting everything in its place right now.
You want to introduce yourself and then tell us about mise en place?
Yeah, sure. I'm Norah. I'm a sophomore at Bethany. That's where we are right now. I'm a double major in studio arts and English right now, and I have a minor in communications, which is exciting. But this is a total aside, but I might switch my English and communications. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, I'm a part of a lot of things on campus. I like to make art. I like painting a lot. But mostly I get really excited about college because you get to do tons of stuff in college, like a podcast, for example. You get to learn about all kinds of crazy things. And I think that's one of the biggest ideas of what we're going to be doing here, is having really, really interesting conversations and ideally learning a lot of stuff. Luckily, we're at a place where a bunch of experts in a bunch of different fields have congregated a college. They call it a college. They call it a university. So we've got all of these influences.
Do you take issue with that title? No.
No.
Okay.
I think that's great. If anyone was wondering, I think it's great that it's called a university.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm excited to talk to people.
Mise en place.
Mise en place means everything in its place. That's not how you pronounce it. It's a French word. French words. In baking and cooking, it's having all of your ingredients measured out and ready before you start the actual process of cooking or baking, because sometimes things can be time sensitive. So you have to be ready to make something. And that's what we're doing right now. We're getting everything in its place. It's not in its place yet. We're working on that part.
Okay. So setting expectations for those who happen to be listening this, we don't even know if we're going to release this.
Yeah. This might be a later one. I think probably there will already be episodes with actual guests out. This is like a rough form.
10th anniversary bonus content.
Nice.
In
10th anniversary in 10 years.
This is like the box set behind the scenes, the making of.
We don't know what the name is.
We don't even know. Remember before they even knew?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah.
My name is Lydia Kratz, and I think the more I learn, the less I know. So, I don't have a clue.
Who are you? Yeah. I have no idea. I see.
Because I've learned so much, which means I really know close to nothing at this point.
So if you have an identity crisis, it's just an indication of your knowledge.
You must be really smart.
People won't know.
You must be
until
pretty
the
clever.
10th anniversary, so I won't worry about it.
You're right.
This is not gonna.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But I suppose to other people, I am a senior here at Bethany. I'm going to graduate in a few months. I know. It is a little bit crazy. I am a studio arts major, and I used to have a different major, and I used to have some minors. But then I realized that I can take whatever classes I want. And if I don't want to take a class, I don't have to. So I've been mainly focusing on studio art. I am a painter, and I sculpt sometimes. I kind of just like to do whatever I'm interested in at any moment in time, but I usually go back to 2D media. I adore oil painting, and I adore sketchbooking. I love illustration, so I lean into that a lot. And I am a person.
Oh, what?
Working on categories here.
Yeah.
This is the era of identity.
Right.
I identify as a human.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
Jason?
Who are you?
That's me. I am Jason Jaspersen, and I've recently been considering introducing myself to new students as gents.
Why?
Call me gents.
No reason.
It's not no reason. It's like because it could.
That's a little bit no reason.
It's a little bit no reason, but it's not purely entertainment, though. It's like, well, it is my name. Yeah. It is my great-grandfather's name.
Wow.
And sometime I'll have to tell you about my teacher, Ria Mengiva.
Okay.
She changed her name, and I thought, that's a move.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
That's
like,
big.
Like you just said, I don't even know who I am. Like, it's really kind of an interesting thing to sort of like grab that identity and participate, I suppose. So, I don't know. Anyways, I'm Jason Jaspersen, and I have been an artist for a long time. I've known that for a long time, and I've taught, let's say, a generation of artists. If we measure generation in sort of like a 20-year increment, I've been teaching art for 24 years now.
Wow. That's like a quarter.
It's like a nickel?
That's like a quarter.
A quarter. What do you mean? A
25
quarter.
It's 24, and that's almost 25.
Yeah. It's like a quarter of a century.
It's like a quarter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So recently I've been allowing myself to think that maybe I'm a teacher. Mm-hmm. I think of myself primarily as an artist who is sort of taking a sidetrack into teaching, and that turns out to be like oh yeah, that's exactly what I should be doing. This is what I should be doing. And the podcast, as Norah hinted at earlier, the intent of the podcast is to shine a spotlight on amazing people at Bethany Lutheran College, or sort of in the orbit, right? I'm not going to limit us to people on campus. I've got a lot of people from not Bethany that I want to talk to as well.
Yeah, every time. Which kind of brings up the first, is something I've been thinking about a lot because I schedule our guests, and as I've been doing that, I've gotten some questions and I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. So the first one, which we've looked at a little bit, is topics. What are we going to do for topics? Not ideas. We have a plethora of ideas. Mm-hmm. Maybe too many. You know what I mean? What?
Abundance.
Yes, exactly. We have an abundance of ideas. But we've been playing with the idea of not having a super strong topic because a lot of the people that are going to be coming in are, like I said, experts in fields, and they're really smart. So, just having a conversation with a really smart person sometimes is really interesting. But also we have topics. So.
Yeah, so I think what you're getting at is the stance.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily want to go in knowing what it's going to be. Don't want to be too structured about it because I think there's possibility that you could lose if you insist too much. So the stance is going to be a lot of questioning, a lot of listening. I'm of the mind that this is not a standardized time. Mm-hmm. That we're just gonna kind of feel out the amount of time. That
it could be
takes.
ending.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
The 10th anniversary.
Smash that like button.
Subscribe, please.
So I didn't tell you this yet, but I talked with Alyssa Iniger about our topic, and I talked with Allison Rigg about our topic, and an example of a topic, like the degree of specificity is appreciation. Mm-hmm. For that episode, I want to just kind of hover around and dwell on appreciation, especially as it relates to art and as it relates to being a Christian.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you have a broad topic like that for this one?
What is it?
That's kind of it.
That is the topic?
Yeah, that's pretty, that's
right?
pretty broad.
Bring stuff up.
We've already started to broach the topic of, names, identity.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Identity.
That's what this is. We're trying to
We're introducing ourselves.
Yeah.
We're introducing ourselves. And also there's something implied in the way that we're doing this. The fact that we're recording an episode and we don't quite know what it is actually communicates a core principle of how we operate in studio art.
Yeah.
Right.
That sometimes you have to begin a thing in order to understand it.
In one of my English classes, we were looking at it was the creative process, and I don't know who said it, but there was one quote that was like, "A good writer has no idea what a poem is about before they start it." Mm. And though I don't know if I totally agree with that as far as writing poetry is concerned, I know that most of the time when you're going through the creative process, it's like a tangle and it's not a straight line. They do scientific studies on that stuff. Mm-hmm. So
that's very familiar for me as an artist.
Right.
It's hard to explain it to people who don't understand it because it just sounds like I don't know what I'm doing. And that's actually what I want to say. I want to use those words. I don't know what I'm doing, but that kind of carries baggage.
People hear it as something
different.
Are
you untrustworthy?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Are you wasting your time? Is this playtime for you?
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little, but actually no, because I've having done this long enough, I have a track record of pulling it off.
Right.
Right? So the credibility is back there in the portfolio. That's where your assurance is that I'm somebody who makes this work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How I get there, recently I sort of reveal to people, when I begin, I can't really provide you with that assurance. Because that's not what this is. This isn't a catalog. We're not shopping.
Yeah.
This is more like an expedition. It's a safari.
Yeah. I mean,
We're exploring.
also definitely like fosters an environment of learning. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm doing, but we're here.
Right.
We're ready.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it.
It's a little bit Montessori.
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
It's a little bit Montessori where it's like, just figure it out. Just figure it out.
Figure it out.
Maybe you'll learn more
If you-
if you just figure it out.
It's magical. Sensational.
Yeah. Really
Yeah, that's
so-
actually, that's
sensational.
true. That's what this is. Like this episode, for us to resolve to have a title by the end of the episode.
It's a little wacky.
It's a little wacky, but let's say project-based education, Montessori.
Right.
You know, there is a method to this. There's a reason, and I think I can sympathize with how it might sound. It might sound very unprepared. It might sound irresponsible, but actually, we're forefronting the process.
Mm-hmm.
We believe in exposing the vulnerable place that an artist is in. And let's say the podcast is a work of art. It's a creative expression.
Yeah.
I'm going to start reading titles.
When I
This
get on
list
each
started in
side.
2021.
Actually,
That's like when I was born.
Yeah.
that's not. That's a lie.
I turned 4.
But back then I was trying to name art service.
Right.
So it's a list trying to figure out what that is named. So you'll hear like a mix of, you know, some interesting things about what that might have been.
Right.
I'm excited.
Okay, so Maker's Pace.
I think.
So that, yeah.
Keep going.
The Ministry of Talents.
Sounds like the Ministry of Magic.
It's supposed to. It's supposed to. Yeah, it's supposed to be Harry
We're a
Potter-ish.
Harry Potter
So
fan
we're doing some
podcast.
wordplay. We're starting off with a little bit of wordplay.
Art Kitchen.
Oh, that's pretty fun. Mise en place. Yeah.
Decent pass.
Okay.
Gilded Anvil.
Say again.
Gilded Anvil.
We're writing that one down.
Off the dome. He's just.
The tool. No, it's right here.
No, he wrote them down.
The tool that makes tools. An anvil is a tool that makes tools.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, moving on. I like this one. Opposable thumbs.
I really
love
like
it.
that too.
I love it.
I think
actually.
that's great.
That's. Yeah.
You get it? You get it.
You write that down.
Right.
Yeah. I think.
And that's the goal. I think the goal is like it happens in the person's head.
Sure.
It shouldn't be so obscure that like you can't get it, because then you end up just like
You remember
dismissing
the ladder
it.
of abstraction?
What's that?
Do you remember the ladder of abstraction?
I think I want you to unfold that question, because no, I don't.
We talked about it with Anna Taus's capstone. So with an idea, there's a ladder of abstraction. And so like on one end is super abstract and on one end is super concrete. And you can have ideas that fall on different parts of the ladder. And I think part of the process of revising is moving up and down the ladder of abstraction until you find the right point. And
That's exactly right.
It's
That's what this is.
It's a very nice way to think about it. And so we need it to be obviously concrete enough that everyone can understand it, but deep enough that
That everyone can understand it with time.
sure. Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue, please.
Continuing. Post-secular.
Sounds
Post-secular.
like an art movement.
It kind of is.
Okay, and now we're entering my fixation. We're crossing a threshold here. There's in my list, there's like a dash, and then all of this.
Get ready.
Snorkel.
Yep.
Snorkel studio. Snorkel stewards. Snorkel keepers.
Sounds like a real.
Imaginary snorkels. Actual snorkels. The studio snorkel. The snorkel kitchen. Snorkel harvest. gilded snorkels. Post-secular gilded snorkel chefs.
Wait, say that last one.
Post-secular gilded snorkel chefs. Okay. Now this one's kind of a wordplay.
That's a hit.
Air breathers, but it's air like heirloom.
Oh, hey. Where's the snorkel?
I noticed we moved out of
snorkel.
Yeah, but you're still there.
Oh.
Maybe this next one will explain it.
Oh, no.
Mouth breathers. Mouth
That's
breathers, right? That's like snorkel, mouth breather.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's a Stranger Things reference.
Oh.
We haven't seen it.
Okay.
I fear we haven't seen it.
Okay, and now back on track. Golden Snorkel Garden.
Oh, right.
Snorkel Chefs. Did I ever say that one? No, that was
No,
Snorkel.
that was part of the
Snorkel
second.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Snorkel Prayers. Snorkel Liturgy. Snorkel Poets. Unseen Snorkels. Octopus's Garden.
Oh.
That's art service.
Snorkels to Transcendence. Makeshift
I'm right, that's
Snorkels. Makeshift Snorkels I actually like.
I was going to say that one's...
What'd you say it again?
Makeshift.
Snorkels to transcendence, bro.
Snorkel Kings. Assyrian Scuba Troops.
Assyrian.
Yeah, Assyrian.
There are so many questions we're going to have to unload after you finish.
Yeah. Assyrian Scuba Troops is it's a deep track from art history.
That's...
Snorkel patch. I mean, okay, so like, I think I ran out of snorkels. Good.
Oh.
You can't.
Well, you did use a lot.
I did use a lot. And then I have like ... dispenser. Something dispenser.
Oh,
Dispatch.
Dispenser.
Something dispatch.
Dispenser is very unique. I haven't heard dispenser before.
Yeah. Note. Dispenser. The art service.
Hey.
We could just call it the art service.
We could.
Or a similar sort of line of reasoning, the process. I have a long history of blogging, like when you were 2.
Right.
And it was always called the process. And I've got a series of videos called the process.
Wow.
Stir. Stir.
Stir, spell it. Sorry. S-T-I-R.
S-T-I-R.
Okay. Just making sure.
Bouncing Souls.
Mm.
That's a Doc Martens reference.
Oh.
The Bouncing
Yeah.
Souls. Wow. When I was in
That's
college
kinda
here,
fun.
there was a punk band called The Bouncing Souls.
Oh, man.
And I loved
That's
that.
a really good
I
name.
It's
thought,
like a
what
little
a
bit
good
grungy.
name. Yeah, it was a great name.
That's phenomenal.
Expedition Eden.
Interesting. Or Project. I'm thinking of the book Project Hail Mary. That's a really cool format.
It's a great Project Hail Mary. That's a good book, too. Project Eden.
Making is Thinking. Kind of on point. Babette's Feast.
I have something a little bit similar that we could talk about.
Jaspersen's Feast. No.
You don't?
The Feast.
The Feast.
Soul Kitchen. Radical Hospitality.
I have that written down. Close.
Ratatouille. Making had trouble on that one.
Some
Calling it
trademark
Ratatouille.
Mm. Babette's Apprentice.
Yeah.
I'm part serious about that.
That's
It's
the
kind of a
fun.
mouthful, but I think I have to believe in that one. Responsive intent.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah. And the logic there is like, let's pull something out of the studio art culture that is kind of distinctive. I've done some internet searches for, like, do these podcasts already exist? And I've got some things already crossed off.
That's probably good. That's probably good.
right? But responsive intent, I think, might be mine. That might actually be my phrase. I'm not sure. Manna. Manna is familiar from, like, we're entering this sort of phase in the list where it's like, oh, why don't you, maybe you've already named it like years ago.
Right. Yeah.
You just say it all the time. Systems of expression, along that same line of reasoning. That comes up pretty often. Invitation. Yeah, so actually, from now on, these are from today. Invitation, reach, available sky, distant sky, one day, your shares, catching warmth.
That was a sentence. I thought you said a sentence.
I didn't know that because I was reading a list. So as I get further down the list, I think I get more sure. Right?
Sure of what, yeah.
And maybe that's what a deadline does for you.
Yeah.
Right. That makes sense.
It gets more, the stakes get higher and higher to get it right. Catching warmth occurred to me as like an antithesis to catching cold. So it's got this sort of wordplay, like it sort of sounds a little familiar, but like there's this twist that maybe explains concisely what we hope for.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what, is that the end?
Yeah, after skipping half of it, yes.
Right, yeah.
So what one of these do you, what one of these do you have believe in?
I'm done.
You're done?
Let's see what happens when you talk.
Discuss.
Right. So
Okay.
do you want to discuss those, or do you want to
Do your exercise.
do my
Do some crunches.
activity?
What's your activity?
Or we could do both of them at the same time, actually.
Yeah.
So my activity, I'm going to hide that because that spoils it.
Sorry.
My activity, it's almost, what do you call it when it's like a sentence and it's got these blanks and it's like noun, adjective.
Fill in the blank. Oh, an ad lib.
Oh, yeah. It's like a one of those Mad Libs.
Yeah.
Or a regular ad lib.
Okay.
Or regular, right.
But all I need is like a noun and an adjective. So we'll get like a few nouns and a few adjectives. And then I have a couple.
This is fun.
Specifically concerning this podcast.
Yeah, I would say concerning this podcast, Jason, I would advise you to use some of those nouns and adjectives that you have in your titles. Because those are some really, they just sound good when you say them. Yeah. And then adjectives, where you can just come up with stuff. So
that's our prompt, like, go, now go.
I would say try to keep it, like adjectives describe art or what we want this podcast to become or sound like.
Can it
nouns
proper nouns?
Yeah.
Okay, Eden. Now you have to listen.
Yeah.
Because I did one.
Yeah, go back
Sky.
and forth. You say sky?
Mm-hmm.
Adjective.
Feast.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Is feast an adjective? No.
Oh.
No.
Nope.
English major.
Feast can be a verb.
It can be a verb.
To feast.
No, sorry.
To feast on a feast.
I meant that as a noun. Well,
Yeah, it's under noun. You're all good.
Okay.
Do you want a noun or an adjective?
Do an adjective, maybe.
Let's try an adjective.
Yeah.
Scrungly.
Scrungly.
Because I'm looking at Lydia. She used to say scrungly.
Good night. Okay.
I'm looking at Lydia. She looks pretty scrungly.
She looks.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
Yikes. That hurts.
I've never heard an adjective in my life.
You don't know any adjectives. What about sacred?
Can I do another noun?
Bouncing.
Yeah, you can do an
Bouncing.
What?
Bouncing.
Bouncing.
Right. That's an
Leaping.
adjective.
No, that's a verb.
That's
That's
a verb.
kind of an
That's an
adjective. I'll
adverb.
put it. It's an adverb.
Is it?
No.
The bouncing and it's an adverb, isn't it?
It's describing.
The bouncing something or
A
the
noun.
something is bouncing.
It's describing a noun.
Okay.
Okay.
Handsome.
Handsome.
That wouldn't be for this podcast, though.
Oh, then why'd
You don't know that. No, you don't know that.
I don't know that. Never mind.
Don't edit that.
I mean, never mind.
Right? So how about fetching? Right? That's like
Yeah.
leads from handsome.
Do we have any adjectives with like specifically artistic or Christian themes?
That's a good idea.
Is it?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe.
For our Christian art podcast.
I don't know.
For
Like
chance.
I'm
We're not sure yet.
so there's a logic there that's why we're having this episode.
Yeah. What do we want to lead
What do we
into that or
expect?
not? Yeah.
Mhm. Like the snorkel thing?
I just put that down as a noun.
Yeah. Good.
Sure,
Good.
right? That probably should be in there.
So put that actually as an adjective as well.
It's not an adjective.
Snorkely.
It can be, I think it can be a verb. To snorkel. A snorkel,
I
to
wish-
snorkel.
There's not a verb section. She just has nouns and adjectives.
Just
Yeah.
nouns and adjectives.
Okay, adjectives.
Let's see if we have.
my
Okay,
favorite
adjective
adjectives.
just from Jason's list. Gilded.
Yeah.
Is that like
Wow.
gold?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
GILD.
Opposable.
Yeah, yeah.
Quiet.
Oh, that's a really good
Whispering.
Oh, I like that.
one. Whispered.
Whispered.
The whispered word.
Surprising.
Word.
Surprising.
Abundantly.
Or just abundant.
Abundant.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any more that you guys are just dying to say?
Sublime.
Oh, yes. That is exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yep. I know. Yeah.
I love that word. That's one of my favorite ideas.
I like that word.
Okay,
a lot.
so now I can sort of get into these formats that I've been thinking of. I've had these written down in my notes and nowhere to use them.
You are a machine.
So
She's
there's
better.
these two formats that I've been really thinking about for a while. I've had them in my notebook, and I've just been thinking about them. The first format, in its simplest form, is the noun adjective.
Right.
Best example that I've found is an excerpt from a Walt Whitman poem where he says, "I sing the body electric." There is a fantastic ring to how that sounds. I
The body
sing
electric.
the body electric. That's crazy. First of all,
that
that's
down.
crazy. But second of all, that's a really fantastic format if you can find the words that sound good together.
Yeah.
So from our list, we could say the noun adjective. We could say just to flip one of the ones that you had, instead of saying the gilded anvil, we can make that more interesting and say the anvil gilded.
Yeah,
Because
right,
now
right,
it's an
right.
action.
Wow.
The anvil gilded.
Yeah, and you can read it different ways. Like, is the anvil gilding?
Yeah. It's just
Like a past tense sentence?
right.
The Project Sublime.
The Project Sublime. The Project Sacred.
Also, Walt Whitman cooking with some serious peanut oil.
right.
WW.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy cow.
Or like, we go through this and we see, what was I going to say? The Feast Sublime.
Lydia, you are definitely onto something here.
Oh, yeah?
This system, yeah. Like,
Do you want to hear my second one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the second
Wait,
one,
Holy
Your second
buckets of
format?
cheese.
the second format,
Okay.
it's using the same noun and adjective. It's using all of the same. It's noun, adjective, and but it's set up slightly differently. And this one I stole from Greta Van Fleet and their song "Sacred the Thread." So now we have adjective the noun.
I see.
Okay.
And so for
Okay,
that,
okay.
we say adjective the noun, we say quiet the soul. We say sacred the feast.
Girl.
We say gilded the soul.
Come on.
That's good. That's so good.
Yeah.
This is
We say-
wizardry.
we say quiet the snorkel. But we also say sacred the snorkel.
Gilded the snorkel.
Sacred the snorkel.
We say whispered the Eden.
Come on.
Whispered the Eden. The body electric. Sorry, he really.
Yeah. So we have Walt Whitman, the body electric, and we have
could
Greta Van
plagiarize
Fleet,
from
sacred
Walt
the
Whitman,
thread.
just call
We're
it
gonna
the body
plagiarize.
electric.
We're gonna steal as much as we can. So those are those are the two.
Christian.
Right. Those are those two title formats that
That's
I've been
the
thinking of for
Steal as much as
forever,
you
and I really wanted a place to be able to let that out.
I feel like that format discussion is key to our success.
Yeah.
Like my job seemed to be like, I'm just going to bring everything and dump it on the floor.
Yes. And now we're sorting.
And now you're sorting. You're finding ways to organize this that are really compelling.
It's phenomenal.
And I think it's really interesting that you have noticed this and then like noted it.
Yeah.
And now you maybe have found an outlet. You've wanted to use this observation.
Oh, yeah.
So cool to me.
So, and now we have a
how long
thing
ago?
that needs a title.
I know.
How long has that note been sitting in your notebook?
Sorry?
How long has that notebook?
Oh golly,
or that note been sitting in there?
I don't know.
Months, years, weeks, days, hours.
Probably
20 years.
The Walt Whitman one, not as long as the Greta Van Fleet one. Greta Van Fleet's Starcatcher album came out like 2 years ago. And ever since I heard that song, I was like, that's crazy that they came up with.
What's it called?
It's crazy
again?
that
Say
they
it
said
again.
Sacred the Thread.
Sacred
the Thread.
Sacred the Thread. And I heard that and I was like, how did they even think of arranging words in that way? And it's so simple. It's
Josh
unbelievably
Kiska.
I know. It's unbelievably simple, but I heard it and I was like, how did they make it sound so amazing? And I think it's partly these awesome words that they used, and Josh Kiska's amazing voice. But,
I quite like it.
But a big part of it
nice.
is adjective the noun, and then Walt Whitman has only been
reverse engineered it.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
Walt Whitman has only been like a week, and
Is it that
maybe 2
Poetry a
weeks.
Day book that you wrestled up? I says that Poetry a Day book that you wrestled up.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a great book.
But that's the noun adjective, and I heard that and I was like, that's like Sacred the Thread. That's like adjective.
It's like an art style. It's things that just like you see it or you hear it and you're like, I love that. And I don't even know why, but that is good. Like
100%.
That's great.
Yeah.
And like thinking about that, I feel like I've done that. I need to be more like you. Course. Hey, by the way, I wanted to touch on this at the beginning of the podcast.
That's sweet.
Lydia's talking about, I like to paint, I like to sketchbook. You can actually also just kind of copy and paste that under mine because we were talking about plagiarism. I completely, as a young girl, plagiarized almost everything about Lydia. And we are now doing at least sort of the same degree.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
She, whether willingly or not, taught me pretty much everything about art.
And maybe I'll start crying right now. And maybe I will.
And so that's really cool. And I think she's awesome. Anyways, what I meant to say is that happens to me too about like, I see something, I'm like, I need to remember that because I want to copy that and format something like, I want one.
Yeah.
Format something like that. So this is, tremendous, obviously. Mm-hmm. So I
What
like
if
that
instead
one.
of the
I
body
like
electric, we said the soul electric.
The soul electric. That could be cool. That could be fun.
Or maybe is the
when you
is
do
the
something like that, you're simultaneously saying your own thing and making a reference.
yes.
And I like
Yeah.
that.
I think
action.
that's smack dab middle of the ladder of abstraction. Like, it's itself, it stands, and also it makes a reference.
Yeah.
So if you get it, you get it, and if you don't get it, you still get it.
Yeah.
The ones I wrote down from your list is something with Eden. I did like that. Project Eden.
It was Expedition.
Expedition Eden. Like all of them. It's a cool thought. I liked the art service. I just like it. And I like how you can think about it in another way, like the art service or like a service, like a church service, the art service. That's fun.
That's on
I don't know,
purpose.
I like it.
Like that.
I figured
that one's
you're pretty
already
smart guy.
been packed.
Yeah.
It's meant to unfold in your mind, maybe with time.
That's a good one.
So that one's
Service the art.
And then you briefly spoke about Ratatouille, and then you said the feast, the Ratatouille song, L'Esprit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
that does not help me.
It's called. Someone Google it.
Yeah. No, it's called Le Festin.
No, it's called Le Festin, which means the feast. It's so precious, and I love it, and it sounds so good. It's a great song. It's so sweet. No. It's about like, it doesn't matter, but it's a very good song. And
Well,
if you look at the English translation, it's absolutely precious.
And we should say this out loud, but I know that you know why we're talking about the feast in this title.
Right.
Oh, my days.
Because I said Babette's Feast, right? And that's, to me, that's a movie that kind of says everything that I want this to say.
You should maybe talk about it. Not a lot of people have seen
Yeah,
that movie.
not a lot of people have seen that movie. That's a Danish film based on a Danish short story. The film's from the late 80s, I think 87. So you have to read subtitles and you have to allow for it to not be 4K or whatever. The film takes place in a village in mid 1800s Denmark, coastal Denmark. A small village of devout Christians, and their lives get kind of interrupted by outsiders a few times. But Babette, kind of the namesake of the movie, by a series of very tragic circumstances, ends up in this village and needs employment and becomes employed kind of as a maid, and she's sort of taught how to make this sort of sludgy bread pudding and how to take care of the people in the village. And she
of a dull.
She complies, she does it. She does it faithfully for decades, maybe. And then out of the blue she gets, and here's the spoiler, out of the blue she gets news that she's won the lottery back home in France after a civil war had forced her to leave. And everything's going to change. She won the lottery. So these two sisters that are employing her don't quite know what to think, and are pretty sure that this is goodbye. And Babette says, "I would like to make you a feast before I go. I'd like to make a banquet for you. In honor of your father." Remember, they were celebrating their father. And so they kind of resist, but eventually Babette convinces them. And she places the order. She's ordering the food. And back then that meant it had to come in on a ship. She's talking to somebody, you got to get this and you got to get this. And there are these great scenes of the ice blocks coming in, and there's
these boxes of quail.
Yeah, live animals.
Yeah.
That have come over on the boat.
The wildest mise en place ever.
Right. Yes.
There's a turtle.
There's a tortoise, big sea tortoise.
Crazy. Sea tortoise.
Whatever. Sorry, I probably got that wrong.
Podcast name.
Of the floor. The tortoise.
Tortoise the sea.
See the tortoise.
See.
Okay.
See.
Keep going.
So she makes this feast, and man, she is cooking.
Yeah.
She is cooking.
Literally and
figuratively.
Yeah.
And she's she's transformed. She's going crazy in the kitchen. It's obvious that she knows what she's doing. Mm-hmm. And it's been decades where she's been kind of making this bread pudding. Mm-hmm. And everybody in the village is a little bit suspicious. Actually, they made this pact. Okay, we will. This is some kind of witchcraft. Mm-hmm. We don't like this. And there's this moment where you've got this beautiful feast, this really elaborate, extravagant, carefully prepared meal, and then these people who have decided that they will not enjoy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They've agreed, I will not enjoy this. Not a word. Nobody say a word about the food. Well, the one who kind of throws a wrench in that is this general who comes back, and there's a backstory there, a beautiful backstory with him. But he's seen the world, and he remembers being at a restaurant in Paris, and he's realizing little by little throughout the feast that there's only one place in the world where you can get this dish.
There's only one person in the world
Yeah.
who
can make
has
this.
created
There
this.
is the chef at this special place in Paris,
Paris.
and nobody's heard from this person for all these years. And then, like, this is definitely this special champagne, and, like, you know, the people around the table are like, this must be some kind of lemonade. You know, they don't know what they have in front of them, but he does. And he's starting to, like, explain to the people around him, like, this is like the best meal in the world. And they're just, like, munching, you know?
They're just going to town.
Not a word. Not a word. You can see on their faces that it's affecting them. Like, they're having this internal experience, but they sort of won't allow it.
They're not publicly enjoying it.
That's right. I'm not going to let you know. In the end, we find out that she spent the whole winnings on this feast. She gave the entire, what you call it? What did she win? Sweepstakes.
What?
She
yeah,
won a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of money.
10,000
Lottery.
francs.
Her
in the
lottery
yeah.
winnings. She blew it all. Well, okay, so at the end, she says, like, she basically gives the thesis at the end of the movie. And she says, an artist is never poor. The ladies say, but what about your money? Won't you be poor? She says, an artist is never poor. So in those two phrases, grant me leave to do my utmost, and I'm never poor, she inverts the whole expectation of what it is to be a human. We get so used to thinking that, like, I got to earn money so that I'm safe, maybe, or so that I feel good about myself. She inverts it. She says, I'm going to give you everything I got. I am going to give. More than money, I'm going to give my talent. She reminisced about back when she was that world-class chef in Paris. She said, I could make them happy. For one evening, I could make them happy. And we watched that affect the people around the table. Became happy gradually. Old grudges vaporized, disappeared, and they remembered that they're old friends. They remembered that they love each other.
She healed them.
She healed them with her gift.
We
So
have-
that's why feast is in the list, right? Because Babette's
Yeah.
feast is an important concept, and it kind of compresses into this really great sort of understanding among us.
Sorry. You should watch the movie as well.
Yeah.
Highly
100%.
recommend.
It's a really good movie.
It's one of my favorites.
Get ready to be thoughtful. Like, no one kills.
And full of love, really.
Yeah, just go into it with the expectation of, like, I'm ready to.
I think you have to be patient for this movie, too.
Yes, you have to.
It's maybe accurately slow.
Yeah, I mean,
Life can be that way.
it's well made.
So if we hypothetically say that feast, that noun and that concept is maybe the most important thing, one of the most important things that we've mentioned, what would go along with that? What describes our feast?
Whisper.
The feast electric.
Whisper the feast.
You're both looking at me.
I don't know. Say something.
I've got
Sacred the feast.
I've got Sublime.
Yeah.
We already spoke about that.
Eaten the feast?
Oh my god!
Jason! Eating
No.
the feast?
Can't be a.
I'm writing it down. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't like
be a
it.
pun.
I said it, but I don't like it.
It's hilarious.
It needed to be said. Okay,
It's kind
it
of
needed to be
I
said.
mean, it's kind of funny in a cartoon.
But yeah, like the feast
The
sublime.
Feast, I like the feast. I think when we think about like what we're trying to, I think like the feast is kind of obvious with like going forward. I mean, in the most literal sense, the people that we're going to be able to have on this and talk to, like there is a feast.
Yeah, I think the things that they say will be a feast for all who hear it,
Yeah,
and they're the chefs.
yeah.
Let them cook.
In Le
Per se.
Festine, actually, there's a line that says like the feast is on its way. It's such a hopeful, like lovely
Oh, wow.
sentiment. The feast is on its way.
What
Like,
a
it's
line.
coming. Yeah. It's in French, so
The feast is on its way.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of hooked on that.
Mm-hmm. So we like the feast.
Deliver the feast.
We like
DoorDash
the
feast.
feast delivered.
DoorDash feast. Grubhub the feast. Sponsored by Grubhub.
Don't not Grubhub the feast. That's in the format, but I don't like it. I don't.
What do you not like about it? What do you not like about it?
We're using Grubhub as an adjective.
As it should be used.
Grubhub the feast.
Okay.
What?
So there's when we're thinking about what's going to happen, like, I think sublime is an idea. I think when you have these conversations that are so precious to me, like a good conversation, holy buckets, like that's
right,
great.
yeah.
That's awesome. Like there is this moment of just like connection. Professor Klebig talks about that a lot in his classes too. Like just like the fact that we can communicate ideas to each other is a wonderful gift and kind of insane. So that's, I think, sublime, but I don't know if that's what we should use. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you've said that word a few times, and I think I'd like you to explain what you think sublime means.
I fear I just did. I think that's what I mean.
The
I
connection?
think that moment of connection. I think connection and collective realization and exploring collectively.
That's interesting.
Is sublime. Being in awe of something not alone. I think.
Okay.
Being in awe of something as a group.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Can you write those words down? Being in awe of something not alone.
There you go.
Because that is not it, but that feels like that's a fresh scent.
It's interesting that. Okay. What else were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say I think about the sublime a lot because Lydia considered that as one of her capstone ideas, and one of the most famous in art. The idea of the sublime, I think, is lonely. That one famous painting of that guy who's standing above the misty, the iconic.
Yeah.
That is a lonely looking painting. I think a lot of times in art, you described it. I remember this capstone meeting. It's like this empty feeling.
I used to describe it as the sad sublime, and I've gone back to this constantly, and I'm still going back to it. Like even in our creative writing class, I've gone back to it a couple times, and I think it definitely connects to your definition. But what I've been seeing the sublime as is your something. Mm-hmm. And what was your phrase? What was your
being in awe of something not alone.
Right. So when I consider the sublime in this emotion that I can't describe, that I say is experience of the sublime, it is that something, but that something is an impossible yearning for heaven while we're still on earth.
Sure, yeah.
Where it's an experience of beauty and of wondrousness. But that loneliness, I understand why it feels lonely. I think better than that, it feels like you're missing something. It feels like you're missing someone or something that you haven't seen in such a long time.
Sure.
Which, I mean,
like
my great friend,
homesick for the Garden of Eden.
Right? Yeah.
Like that.
My friend, our good friend Abby Skorenkyi, would describe that as what did she call it? The sacred thread, which is sort of connected, but as this yearning for heaven that all of us feel a little bit.
The red thread.
Yeah. That C.S. Lewis described, which kind of connects. It's similar to what I've been considering, but I think to connect it to what you were saying, it's being in awe of heaven, I suppose. Just this heartache of experiencing something wonderful and knowing that there is better and there will be better.
Yeah, and I think in the end, I mean, like, what this is would be, like, kind of an expression of gratefulness because we're not in heaven yet, but we get to be the earth is beautiful enough that we get to be in awe of things. Mm-hmm. Like, that's pretty tremendous. God didn't really have to do that, so that's pretty cool. But, so I think that's feeling of the joyful sublime. I think there is a very sad part of it. Mm-hmm. And we tapped into that right there, excuse me. And,
Yeah, I think
so, yeah.
You ended, Lydia, your description, I think with an unlikely sentiment.
Yeah.
And I think it's brilliant, and I just want to clarify that. Something is so beautiful and so amazing. You see this thing or you experience something, and the reaction that you're describing is like an honest sadness at the incompleteness of it or the insufficiency of it. It's really interesting to like we were just standing outside looking at the pink sky, right? Mm-hmm. Like the whole YFAC emptied out into the yard to look at the beautiful sky. Everybody said, the sky is pink, and then they run, mm-hmm. right? Is that the kind of thing that you're talking about?
It feels odd to say insufficiency, because for me that it feels like that implies that I know what could be better, but I don't even know what could be better because I haven't seen it. It's like, this is one of the best things I've seen on earth. Why do I feel like, yeah,
lonely?
It is a little bit. I see, and this is me trying to describe something that I've been thinking about for so many years, that I have never been able to really describe perfectly, but that I try to over and over again. The best way that I can explain how it really physically feels is an ache of like part of you is somewhere else, like a pull. And it doesn't diminish the beauty of an experience. It kind of deepens it because now there's this real, fantastic and I think spiritual dimension to it. But past that, I'm still working it out. It doesn't diminish from the glory of God's creation. But I think it might be a hint at Eden.
Yeah.
And that's the best I can do for right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to say about this, like the way that words struggle.
Yeah.
I think that's fascinating. And that's a piece of being inside of you and then trying to reach into somebody else, mm-hmm. or trying to just like even like get it out so anybody can see it. We do this in so many insufficient ways, like words in general are this little symbol system that, sort of swaps in and swaps out, yeah. and supposedly means something, and you put it together and it means something, but every one of them is a generalization. Mm-hmm. Every word is a generalization. one, to hear you kind of struggle to like bridge the gap between your experience and something that we can receive is interesting, because it kind of feels obvious inside of yourself. Like, of course, yes, it's like this.
I know this.
Yeah. And sometimes like you can know it very clearly, and then like you try to say it and it's like, wow, I thought I knew this.
It's just like that. It's exactly like that.
You can't, it's right there in your experience, and you can't get it out. You can't quite make it understood. Another thing to say about all of this is, I chose both of you to be on episode 0 because I think you're a stitch.
Don't worry, Jason's called me that before.
Funny?
It means that we're funny.
Oh, thank you.
He called me that on the last podcast that we were on together, and I didn't know what it meant like during the podcast. He was like, that means you're funny. And I was
You're like, okay,
no, okay, so I have no recollection of that. I believe you.
That's okay.
Yeah, it just makes it funny.
So comma. I think you're a stitch, comma. But I think there's something about what you said just now that makes me think, yeah, she probably does belong in heaven.
Don't we all?
Yeah, don't we all? But like, there's something very serious in you two about your faith, and it informs the art that you make. But it's primary in you. You understand very clearly that this whole world, this whole life, I'm but a stranger here. You know, this is a blip in the timeline.
It's okay. I know we're supposed to be talking about titles, but talking about being a foreigner and talking about what Lydia was speaking about with noticing the unfinishedness of things, I kept thinking of that when we went to the mountains, when we went to the Tetons. I kept thinking of it like an unfinished circle, because that's like the most beautiful place in the world, in my opinion. But it's like, there's like that one verse about the whole world like crying out, like there's something there. Anyways, Maida sent me a letter, and she talked about Maida Jaspersen, that's his daughter. And in it she talked about that sometimes she was talking about her day, and she's like, and then we ride the motorbike to go and learn in Thailand, to go and learn Thai, the language. And she said, and sometimes we get pulled over because we're foreigners. And she was like, there was like a smiley face after, like it didn't bother her. But like reading that, like it struck me as like, I wonder when they're not going to be pulled over anymore. And Maida has red hair, and her husband has blue eyes and blonde hair.
Blonde hair, yeah.
Like the blondest young man you've ever seen. Right. So it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're fluent in the language and they're completely assimilated into the culture. They always will be pulled over as foreigners. It's and I think that is like how we are on Earth. On Earth, is that we know the language and we know the culture, but we're always going to be at some point pulled over as foreigners because we don't actually, this isn't we're not supposed to be here. This is not the homeland.
Yeah, this is not the homeland.
And I always think it's interesting to do what Lydia just did, which is noticing uncomfortableness when you find it and holding on to it like a string and following it back to its source, because I think uncomfortableness almost always points to something, and I think it's really interesting to think about that. But as far
as you two say things like that, right? Like the thing you just said about uncomfortableness and like pulling on the string, and the fact that you noticed that that's what she was doing. I'm sorry, there are very few people in my life that have that kind of insight. So
I would definitely,
I'm glad you're here,
rate having a sister a 10 out of 10. I would experience that again. I would eat there again.
I would do that. Yeah. Just in case anyone is considering it.
Period.
If you're thinking about it.
He
cut us off.
No, that's my sentence.
No,
that's my sentence. My sentence is over. I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Continue. After all those commas.
Lydia and I are being
Period.
like, I love hanging with you. He's like, okay,
we're done.
No more of that. We're supposed to be talking about titles. Let's
Yeah.
stay on track.
No,
but actually, though, for real.
Just as an aside.
For real,
right.
though.
It's been good. Especially having a sister who kind of thinks the same things.
Same nog. Same dome.
Same dome.
And by your definition, that's sublime.
Yeah, we've been speaking a lot about that. What do you think of that as a podcast title?
I struggle to have a clear understanding of the word. And I feel like on the ladder of abstraction, that might make it a little obscure.
It's too abstract. What do you think of the
concept? The concept of, like, the way that you define sublime interests me more than the word sublime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The way that you defined it is something that I talk about a lot. Why make art? Because it's like maybe one of the only chances you have in this life to try to reach from the inside of me to the inside of you.
Yeah.
So that's what I heard you say sublime is. Mm-hmm. I would love a concept that talks about that. So, I use the word reach once in my list. Mm-hmm. That's kind of, wrapped up in that concept. Yeah. But it's not the same as like the shared awe.
Yeah, shared awe, yeah.
Your definition interests me more than that word.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think of the feast?
I think that's got great potential.
Podcast title. What do you think of the feast?
Rate the feast.
Rate the feast.
That's it. Rate the feast.
Grubhub. Rate the feast.
5-star feast.
Trademark.
10 out of 10.
So, where are we now?
We're explaining snorkels.
We're explaining them.
Oh my days.
Let me go back to my list.
So I never really got. I never really told you why snorkels. Why all the snorkels?
Yeah.
Why all the snorkels? Like I just did this long.
Do tell. That was a little bit of a ride.
Yeah, we just did a lot of snorkel.
That was the actual snorkel followed by the imaginary snorkel.
It was
the imaginary snorkel.
And then the actual snorkel. That's when I started crying.
Yeah, that's when a tear left my eye.
That's when my soul left my body.
I forgot that happened. You need to send me that. You need to put that entire list on Trello or something so that I can read it.
That's where I was reading it from. It's there. But there's a lot of information there. Anyways, why snorkel? Yeah. So I've been kind of developing this as a metaphor or an allegory for studio practice. Yeah. Creative practice. Mm-hmm. And wrapped up in there is the assumption that maybe you don't belong. This is like the stranger thing again, like strange land. When you go in the water, we all know that you're an air breather. Yeah. You kind of don't belong there. You visit. Mm-hmm. So, there's sort of a negative connotation that I'm not satisfied with in the snorkel metaphor. And that negative connotation is that, as an artist or a creative person, I feel the need to create, to make things. Sometimes I feel it really intensely, and I feel the lack of it in my life intensely, like I'm suffocating. Like there's no oxygen right now. So, every now and then I can get to the studio and get some oxygen. And I think of the studio or the studio practice as the snorkel. That's the access to the environment that I come from. Mm-hmm. Right? And, what's the negative part? The negative part is the environment that I don't belong in. Right? And this is where I don't want a misunderstanding. What is that environment? To me, it's like post-industrial world. That environment, or a mindset that sort of like adopts that.
Okay, can you tell me what post-industrial world means?
Yeah, to me that means like seeing the world as a factory
Okay.
where all parts are replaceable. Quantity and speed is our aim.
You are a machine.
You are a machine, or you're part of a machine. And, we just believe in progress. And we measure progress in terms of, like, how many have we made? So that's a mentality. It's a paradigm that it pervades, just about everything in our lives. And it comes out of the idea of a factory. I think it manifests in the workplace. It manifests in marketing for sure, the economy. It manifests in education. And yeah, I get it. Like, I understand why. You see it in medicine. I understand why. And it has great advantages. It's done great things for us, but good for you, Like, I'm different than that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in making one-of-a-kind things. I believe in saying something specific because I think every person is kind of a universe. They're not replaceable parts. And they have a specific reason for existing. And God sees them. And not everybody gets what they want. That's like, I hear that imaginary argument.
Right.
That's not the point. So, snorkel is this. Like, I wonder if people would learn for it to mean that if we decided to name it and then harped on it. But I kind of don't want to. I don't know if I want it to be too distracting.
I understand. Yeah. But it sounds like you, just the word, the way you say it.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm not. There's a little bit of a marketing angle to that too. Like, if people are a little bit shocked by the name, it causes buzz. Like, you find, I imagine people would have to explain to other people, why is it called that?
Right. Okay.
Or if it kind of sounds like something Muppet Show-ish, Yeah. Like maybe it's like candy. Like, I want some of that.
So we're on our jungle gym right now. We're moving around the jungle gym of abstraction.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't want it to be so crazy, weird, distracting that it's distracting, but we don't want it to be boring and obvious.
I think the title is an opportunity.
Of course.
I'm the only one around the table, as far as I know, who has named a human.
I have. They've just already been named before. Yeah. I say, I'm going to call you this. They're like, okay.
But there's a weight to that. Like, what are you going to call this one?
Right.
Because it's going to be there forever.
Yeah, and everyone else is going to say it too.
Everybody's going to say this thing.
So
how do you do it?
So what are you going to call this one?
That'd be a great ending. Like, I just declare it.
That's good.
Oh, I thought you meant without declaring.
Wait,
oh actually, yeah, you're right.
And then you
declaring
see
it? Okay, without
and then you
declaring
see it when you
That's
click on the
funny.
podcast. When you click on the episode, you saw what we
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
With you saying it as the end of the podcast.
Boom.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Doom.
epic.
We have to. He's gonna say it later on. He's gonna say it really dramatically. I want you to cut that and then just stitch it
Just
together.
stitch it at the end of the podcast. But if we do that as the very end of this,
That would be so dramatic.
if we do that at the very end of this
yeah.
conversation, then we're not gonna know what it is until he says it.
I know.
Is that a good idea or a bad idea?
Ooh, I don't know.
What was your super long one talking about snorkels? If he says that, I quit.
I quit. We take on the I'm gone.
I'm done.
Sorry.
I'm gone.
Post-secular gilded snorkel chef.
That's It's gonna be the
See, but it has that effect.
If
We
you
are
say
on the
that,
Muppet era
that's not so
area of the
bad.
Jungle Gym.
yeah, but okay. So where are we
Muppet
on the
Town
jungle
America.
Have you-
of abstraction? All three of us are talking at the same.
Have you? Can you imagine the lunchroom? You know, like, have you listened to the new episode of Post-Secular Gilded Snorkel Chefs?
They'd come up with an acronym. They're not calling it that.
PSGSC.
You got it.
You can do it.
You
no.
listen to the new episode of PSGSC?
That's true. That's what people
Oh
would
no!
do.
Right.
But
Talking about Muppets.
I feel like we're a little bit. We're up on the jungle gym. We're looking down. We would land pretty hard if we fell.
Let's let it be.
My arms are tired.
Let's let it be. Take a rest.
Oh,
Let's talk about format.
Okay.
So I've had ideas about precedents, the kinds of things that I want it to be like.
Yeah.
I love Garrison Keillor. Love his series that was on public radio called The Writer's Almanac. He would come on and he would say, on this day in history, so-and-so was born, tell you stories about an author or a composer, and then end with a poem. Mm-hmm. He'd read a poem, different poem every day on the radio.
Yeah.
You're driving in your car, you're sitting at your desk, and suddenly, like, you're listening to Walt Whitman, or you're listening to Robert Frost or Mary Oliver. Wow, what a civilizing force that is.
That's cool.
What a generous thing, and it's so rare.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you've got. I mean, I don't know if you've looked at that part of the Trello board, but there's like a prayer or a poem for every, so you want that to close.
Well, I don't know exactly about when, but I'm just sort of introducing. Right, we're changing the subject because we're tired in the monkey bars.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good closer. I think that's
I've considered. Does it open and close?
Okay, I thought if we had closing locked down, how are we gonna open? I like asking, the artists tend to ask each other when we're working in the studio, what are you thinking about right now? I think that's a fun question. And also,
I do too.
Tends to bleed to some really interesting, as compared to like, how are you? Because it's always like, I'm good, how are you? Mm-hmm. It's like not even a greeting. Like in French, they say ça va, and you can answer ça va. Like, it's just a greeting at this point,
sure.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know if I want to do how are you, but what are you thinking about? Especially to someone who's, smart and intuitive is like a really interesting question to ask.
Agreed.
And you get some funky results. So that could be fun.
Are you saying that's the opener?
It's an idea.
We just start like that? Mm-hmm. What's on your mind?
Yeah. I mean, I think a good way usually to start is just to like get everyone used to this, because like even we, like, it was nice that Jaksyn had to do our levels on the mic, because then Lydia and I could talk about our NTHS classes, and we got used to wearing headphones, and we got used to talking to a microphone,
right.
And we started a conversation. So I think usually a good way to also start a podcast is just like, is doing like this goofy like small talk sort of thing.
Just start talking
like,
about something.
Just start talking about something, and then we can wade in a little bit deeper, and then we can wade in the deepest, and then we can walk out again. So
the whole reason we started talking about Mice Laplace.
Whole reason we started talking about Mice Laplace is because of my NTHS class.
What is it? The whole reason we're talking about mise en place is because I started talking about a high school class I took.
Yeah.
And now we're to this point where we're talking about something that really there's something there.
Yeah, that's cool.
But we started talking about squids in high school.
We're talking about high school squids.
Yeah. And I agree deeply with the idea that it's important to begin.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily important to know where you're going.
What's
just begin.
Their title,
I need more clues.
The sound of Lydia hitting herself in the head with a notebook.
It was on your list. What is the meaning that develops? What do you call it?
Oh, responsive intent.
Responsive intent. That's just all. That's what we just did.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we don't know where we're going, but we will get somewhere, and it will be good.
If you're ready to be thoughtful about things, you're going to be thoughtful about things. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah.
It's like
So I think that's a good way
responsive
to
intent.
start. You know?
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, and we're in format mode right now. We're talking about format.
Set them up with responsive intent.
Like we just dive. We just go.
Yeah. And I think that's the right.
And I think, Jaksyn, you just hit record as soon as you possibly can.
Right.
See what happens. Like I think that's the way to.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
I think that'd be great to like tune into a podcast and like
They're already talking.
and there's no like intro. There's no music necessarily. It's like it just like blips in the middle of a sentence. You know?
I
and then it's
love
just
that.
on. It's
I
just
can't tell
on.
if I would like it or not. It
That-
might stress me out.
I think it would be. I think I would laugh so hard, and then I would be locked in.
As long as it was funny, I don't know.
I don't know if it has to be funny.
I
like
would
it
laugh
just
if
is.
it was
Right.
funny.
I don't know.
But
I
like,
feel like
think about doing that over and
tickle
over,
my hoops.
right? Like
Right.
you're going to come back to this, and there's something about that sort of like rough cut,
yeah.
like that jump right in. I think that would keep me coming back. Like, oh,
Right.
what's it going to be this time?
And that
It's a
jump, I
surprise.
feel like that's part of why this exists. Is like I talked to you and I talked to Andy over and about this, and like all of my friends. But we have these conversations with these really fantastic, important people, and we talk about these wonderful ideas and concepts. And
It happens
every
all
once
the
in a
time.
while, we just say, "I wish we could save this."
Mm-hmm.
Like I wish I could show someone this. I wish you could have heard what I said earlier or something like that. And just having that, and I'm not saying that's what we should do, but having a rough start like that is kind of just being able to invite someone to a conversation. Like anyone who listens to this, they're in the conversation. They're on mute,
But they're in the room.
but they're in the room. And
It's like Jaksyn.
yeah, it's like Jaksyn.
He's our
Sorry,
producer
Jaksyn.
over in the
Love that.
corner. He's here the whole time.
He nods a lot in gestures. It's really
I wish I could be a part of this more often.
I like, yeah, I mean, I'm starting to really like this. This sort of like it just starts.
Yeah, yes.
Because it implies what you just said, that this is just like a sampling of the life we live. We do
Yeah.
this all the time.
It's cool.
That's one of the intentions of the podcast, to just sort of like reveal the kinds of conversations and reveal, like be in awe of these people and what God does through them.
So, jump right in, but a clean transition into talking about heavier, not in like a emotional way, but like heavier topics, you know?
Oh, for sure.
That sounds good. That's yeah. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, and your prompt, I love your prompt. What's on your mind, or what are you thinking?
Yeah.
I love that. That might make it. You know, it's like a race. Like, when's he going to hit record? Well, as soon as he can.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, if you ask that before, great. We're talking about it anyways.
Another,
And I also sorry, what were you gonna say?
just super quick, another contender for you to think about. Sometimes Abby, I mentioned her earlier, Abby Skorenkyi, will say, "What have you been in love with recently?" Which is sort of just along that same
Yeah.
lines. But it's this opportunity for people to talk about what they want to talk about.
Yeah.
Opportunity is
Like
a good word
really
there.
want to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great.
What have you been in love with?
So I'm gonna keep us moving around the jungle gym here.
That's probably a good idea.
Format questions. We've got some things to think about, like graphic design.
Right.
We've got to think about visual sort of identification stuff, and there's different ways that we could handle that.
Yeah.
A lot of talented people around the table, a lot of talented people around campus. I already talked to Maida to start making some snorkel content, some snorkel images.
Yeah.
I don't think she has, because I think she knows me better than that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, I was pretty sure of it, but
She's a
she
smart
she knew
cookie.
better.
She's a
Yeah.
smart girl.
Calendar of topics. We've been talking a little bit about whether or not the topic is our priority, or the person is our priority. And I think it became obvious when we verbalized it. Oh, of course it's the person.
Yeah.
It seems like you started this whole idea in Art History 1.
Say more.
Because in my Art History 1 class, whenever you could, you would invite random people to almost help you teach. It was like a teacher's assistant position for the day, where the one that I specifically remember was Nora and I's uncle Ben Coles. Fantastic, amazing. But the day that he assistant taught, sat in, was the day we learned about, do you remember that Assyrian, what is that called? Because I can't remember.
Yeah, his sculpture, you're going with, like, it looked just like him?
It looked just like him.
He's, like, sitting there, and then he's also up on the screen?
Yeah.
It was that crazy. Beard.
Yeah.
It was like a Babylonian guy.
Assyrian.
That's not the point. That's just what I remember. The point.
They call him Akkad, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the beginning of the Akkadians.
Right, Akkadian. The point is that it didn't matter what we were talking about that day. The person that was brought in somehow connected to what we were learning every single time. And sometimes they were like preparing for it. Like Chaplain Molstead, we had Chap BD in one of the classes. He had handouts.
That's right.
He gave us stuff. I was like, Jason doesn't even do this.
The teacher of the course doesn't do this.
Right. And then some people, it was like, they would come and they would sit and they would maybe be quiet for like 10 minutes. But they
trying
were
to
always,
be polite, trying to stay out of the way a lot of times.
Sometimes, yeah. But they always ended up connecting somehow to what was being said.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the format y'all are talking about.
Exactly,
for sure.
Exactly.
And I felt for a while in college, I thought that was like a coincidence, and it kept I was like, this is crazy. This is a crazy coincidence. And all these people, it's not. Like, that's just how people are, is that they're there's a Neil Gaiman quote that's like, is this what all people are like? And the one character's like what? And so much bigger on the inside.
Right.
And that's just all people. That's just everyone.
Yes.
So I think that's what this is. Yeah.
The one I remember is Tom Rank.
Oh, yeah?
He told me about this.
He comes to art history class, and I always schedule this on Fridays. I think we got somebody every Friday. And he comes in and, like, his questions ahead of time were like, well, what should I prepare? Should I be reading something? I said, no, the whole idea here is that, this is sort of the liberal arts in action. Mm-hmm. I believe that something will emerge.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, we're studying cuneiform.
Yeah.
And we find out that he studied cuneiform in his undergrad work.
Yeah.
He has his master's
later
in
on,
Near Eastern Studies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, so that was a big win. Like
100%. Yeah.
I didn't know that when I invited him. There he is.
Yeah.
He's looking up at the screen like he can read that. Mm-hmm. He can read cuneiform from ancient Babylon and Sumeria.
Yeah.
Talk about connection. That's
like
crazy.
that kind of thing. So this is really, really vital to what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
I didn't know that when I invited him. That's a really important point. And I love that Neil Gaiman quote. People are bigger on the inside. Mm-hmm. Come on. So that's what we're going to try to do here. We're going to bring people in with that belief and that trust that something's coming out of this. Something's going to happen. And it's because we have these conversations around campus. It happens all the time. I learn like, whoa, this person's amazing.
Yeah.
All the time.
Is anybody else seeing this? Do you know about this person?
Isn't it crazy?
That's what we're going to do. Yeah, and like the topic, well, I think we're going to pick a topic and then we're going to have a loose affiliation to it.
Yeah.
You brought in the term, you reminded me of the term responsive intent.
Oh dear, yeah.
Responsive
That
intent.
is the least sticky thing I've ever heard. I
Yeah.
have to write that down.
I think with responsive intent, it's like there for the topic is like a tasting platter. Like if we're like talking and we're like, yeah, we want to talk about that, or if we're talking and we like go spiraling off into mise en place and talking about something else, like let it flow. It's a conversation. That's the way to do
Our
it.
allegiance is to the momentum.
Yes,
It's not to a plan.
Yes.
And our allegiance is to understanding.
Yeah.
We're here to try to understand each other.
Right.
What else?
God's
have you
plan
got
is
for-
better than ours.
What else have you got?
100%.
Anything else?
Well, I like the idea of, I said poetry earlier, but that might be a prayer. I'm toying with the idea of whether there should be repeated statements that sort of act like liturgy. So I've got like a benediction. Let me try that benediction on you. Let me read this. So what if we end... Garrison Keillor would end every episode with "Be well, do good work, and keep in touch." And every single time, he just he read this poetry, the piano music has taken us out, be well, do good work, and keep in touch. And then it fades out. Mm-hmm. And after a while, just like in liturgy, it sticks.
Mm-hmm. Right. What? Yeah.
So here's mine.
When you say the Lord be with you, it's like it's already out your mouth and also with you.
Also with you. Right. And okay, so let me read this.
Right.
And this is strongly influenced by what I just said, by Garrison Keillor. Get curious, be of service, and discover what God has given you.
Oh, dang. How long has that one been coming?
That one just flowed right out.
Since the child.
But all those pieces?
Yeah.
Discover what God has given you.
Discover what God has given you is its own piece that took a year to develop. That one is part of one of these long lists very, very sort of
right.
Working really hard to try to understand what I'm trying to say. That's when I was trying to figure out what is studio art at Bethany.
Right.
Really foundational concept, like what are we trying to do here? What do we believe?
Mm-hmm. Can you repeat this?
Yep. Get curious, be of service, and discover what God has given you.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
So that concept, that I call it a benediction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, there's something about that. Like, I don't know about you, but when that's happening, like pastor's hands go up and he's reciting this blessing, I tune right into that.
Mm-hmm.
And I receive that. Like, that is, I am.
And I receive that.
Well, it's like
receive
this
that
broadcast is happening, and like, bring it.
Yeah, taking it right in.
I'll take that
That is
shiny
mine
face.
now.
I'll take that. I love that imagery. Every time I'm like, cooked with that one.
Yeah.
May his face shine upon you. I'm like, ooh, don't mind if I do.
Yes, sir.
And you know what? That's the wonder of
ASMR channel
liturgy.
again.
That's what liturgy is. It's like, it's the stuff that has survived
Right.
centuries of use. Like, all the edits, let that stay.
Yeah.
And you got something there.
Keep that. Okay. We've got a closer.
Keep that. Oh, did you just say yes? Benediction? Like that?
Oh, yes.
I thought that was a for sure thing. I was just like, okay, that's what we're doing,
Well, I don't know if you sense this yet, but my stance is like anything's up for grabs.
No, are you kidding?
Really? No.
Well, like, for example, I did the thing about starting, like, the rough start, like the immediate start. I didn't know that coming in here,
Yeah.
but I'm very receptive to it. I love that. Didn't see that coming.
I'd say let's stick with it for now.
Stick with the benediction.
Yeah. Stick with it.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And I like the way that it's...
poem or I like it, something different, something that's the same, I think it's good.
What about an opening prayer? should there be an opening prayer in the room? There's a Sunday school answer, like if you're going to ask that question. Of course the answer is yes.
Yeah, I actually don't know. I actually don't think so. I think that would interrupt what we were talking about with the jumping.
I think it depends on whether or not it's recorded. Because maybe there should always be an opening prayer, and then we start talking, and then we start recording. But I don't...
Yeah, I agree with Lydia. I think opening prayer, but don't record it.
That's an interesting boundary.
Because I still like what we were doing with the being natural birthed into the podcast environment.
Right, yeah.
Still really into that.
Yeah.
So I think we should stick with.
But, like, you say we should pray about something. Obviously, we should pray about it.
Yeah. Obviously.
Right, but, like, who's it for?
I mean, I agree with Lydia. I think that was a good sentiment.
I have listened to podcasts that have prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing against that.
I
love prayers.
Big fan.
Pro prayer.
10
here.
out of 10.
Yes. Pro prayer. What?
Cut.
Oh, no.
Stop it.
Is that the title? That's the title. Boo the Who.
I said, my arms are tight. He said, boo hoo.
Oh, snap.
That's why.
And now you say,
cut.
okay, boomer. You say that to me now.
No, don't say that.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
That's not a thing you say, Jason. That's the thing you say.
Okay, Jason. Okay, gents.
Okay, gents.
Ladies and gents, that's us.
Oh,
that's the name of the podcast. I can't do that bit again.
Wait, you can't say that's the name of the podcast? What if it's not a lady?
Okay, but I'm serious about the name of the podcast. What's the name of the podcast
right.
called?
We do need to kind of...
That's why I said let's get back in the monkey bars.
That's why he said that.
We're in it. I'm in there. I'm in the jungle.
I think you need to get back
Welcome
in the
to the jungle.
What do you got here?
Jungle, baby.
Welcome to the jungle. Clip that song.
We got fun and games.
Don't do that. Lock down. Lock in. Lock in, everyone.
Do you still like the feast?
I like the feast.
Do you want the snorkel?
He yearns for the snorkel.
I can let go of the snorkel.
Okay.
Do you want... No, never mind. I won't ask that.
Yeah.
Okay, feast.
I think it's too hard. I think it's too difficult.
This is the feast.
I've considered just the feast.
Yeah. But we could also do adjective the feast.
Adjective the feast, that's the name.
I mean, we can say whatever we say here, and then we're going to have to Google it.
Do you guys want to lock in on feast?
Ask him. It's his podcast.
It's your podcast, homie. Home slice?
Bruh.
Give me more choices.
Okay.
Like, what else is there?
The feast. The body electric.
No.
Nouns?
Mana.
Mana.
Keep.
Soul.
Might be too easy.
Might be too easy.
Seems a little too easy.
Yeah, okay.
Eden.
I don't think so. Yeah, Eden. That's what I was going to say.
I think it's too aspirational.
I fear, Le Festin.
Too obscure?
Anvil?
I think that's going to appeal to the wrong demographic.
Right.
Yeah. Sublime.
Still don't understand it.
Sacred?
What does that make you think, though? It's out of it.
Makes me think of a 90s punk band.
Let's ixnay
Okay,
then.
then let's...
Okay, so we've got feast. Keep going.
Adjectives?
Sky.
Yes.
Sky.
Sky.
You're the one with the list.
Oh, you're right. I just didn't know if you guys wanted to do an adjective.
I'm assuming your format magic.
Thumbs.
Okay, sounds good. That's not an adjective.
What do you think of that, though?
I love thumbs. I should explain why. That's what makes you able to do stuff.
Thumbs?
Opposable the thumbs.
The thumbs opposable.
I mean, you kind of shouldn't be asking me this because I love...
You'll do it. That's the scary part.
I'll do it. I love the stupid.
He's crazy, bro.
The electric feast.
Do not let this
What'd
man
you say?
name a podcast.
I said the electric feast.
I'll consider that.
The feast
the
electric.
feast electric. Feast the electric.
The feast sublime.
I think not the electric.
Isn't that crazy?
I think not electric.
It's too Walt Whitman.
Feast.
What?
The opposable feast.
It feels too Alt J.
Quiet the feast.
Gilded the feast.
Lovely the feast.
Gilded the feast.
Gilded the feast. Or the feast gilded.
Scrungly the
beast.
feast.
Huh?
I hear beast
Oh.
with feast.
Whisper the feast.
That's something,
Yeah?
don't you think?
Whisper, comma, the feast.
Whisper the feast.
That's like Portugal the Man.
Portugal.
Maybe
It
that's
is.
why that works so well.
Maybe it is.
It is.
Confirmed.
Can we put that in like a finalist bracket?
Yeah.
Whisper the feast.
Bracket time. Okay.
Whisper the feast.
That's the confirmation
Okay.
that we would be.
So, do we want to try one with feast that's in our the noun adjective?
You know what? From here on out, this is how this works.
What?
I veto.
Okay.
You propose.
Oh, okay, okay.
You propose, I dispose.
Okay, so how many do you want to come up with? That we can
Let's
This
do?
is
have a
and this
final
is like
bracket of
this is
three.
bracket
Three?
territory.
Okay.
Like
3.
Okay, what'd you say?
3.
We're gonna have
give
three?
you 3 ideas. Okay.
We're gonna-
let's do something with mana.
Oh,
Oh,
a
4.
4 bracket. That makes sense,
Oh, yeah.
actually. Okay, we're gonna have a
Okay.
bracket of 4.
We're going to have
All
a
right.
bracket
And then
of
we're gonna
4.
narrow it down to 2, and then we're gonna narrow it down to 1. But do you want to come up with one that is
Just mana. Just the word mana.
just the word? You don't want to.
Okay.
Yes, that's a yes.
Because also the designs we could do for that,
Right, of course.
legendary.
Do you want to
Yeah.
do one that is?
And I feel some ownership to the concept of
Yes.
mana in art.
so the feast something.
The feast. Yeah. Let's try that.
The feast sublime. I love that so much. I know Jason doesn't. So
Jason doesn't dislike it.
But is it?
But
a
he doesn't like
bracket choice.
I don't know. Doesn't feel
Right.
like it.
I think we should. Thesaurus.com. Where's my phone?
that's a good idea. Okay.
That's my my bestie.
Pardon my etiquette. Sublime synonyms. Cinnamons.
Cinnamon.
Exalted?
Toast crunch. Synonym toast crunch.
The feast exalted is crazy. The feast majestic.
The feast delightful.
Oh, that's just cute.
Delightful the feast.
The feast rapturous.
That's too
Rapturous the feast.
That's a little bit too much.
I love it. That's gonna be my band name. Heavenly
Divine.
the feast. The feast divine.
The feast divine. What do you think of that?
Are we in the bracket yet?
Yeah, these are bracket picks. So far, bracket, we have Whisper the Feast.
Are
and
you
Mana.
populating your 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we've been yapping.
Is-
And then
is
we
the
look
feast
at you.
divine, the feast
And then
divine?
we look at you and you can do this.
It's like us asking you if we can get a puppy.
Okay.
Oh, the feast divine.
The feast
can
divine.
we get one? Can
You're
we
right.
get one?
Gents,
You're right.
Feast divine.
What do you think of it?
It's actually Jens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jens,
Jens.
the feast divine. What do you think?
It feels the same for the same reason I said no to Eden.
It feels too.
Like it's a pretty great set of words.
Maybe we're hyping ourselves.
But
up
is
too
that
much.
like is that accurate?
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe not. But I'm gonna write that down for myself.
The feast.
I'm gonna write that down.
Right? So like we're trying to get that spot where it also describes exactly what this is.
Right.
Do you remember that giant horse whose name was Brooklyn Supreme?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Brooklyn Supreme. I still have that written down.
Mana
Brooklyn
Supreme.
Ooh.
Bracket?
Yeah.
I don't know what you just said.
I said Mana Supreme.
That, I'll be honest. Sounds like something you could get at McDonald's.
No, that's why I didn't write it down because I was like, something about
The
this. is
McMana.
weird. That's what it was.
A McMana Supreme.
I wrote it down. I was like, something's wrong
off.
about it, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
You could get it. Hey, girl, you could get it at Burger King.
Maybe
Like-
maybe Supreme.
Could I have
The
a
Supreme
Mana
t-shirt
Supreme?
kinda
The
wrapped it
Israelites
too.
trying to get God to give them more food. I'll get the Mana Supreme.
Mana Supreme.
God, please.
Ordering. Your order. Here's my order.
The Order Supreme.
Oh, I'll have a Mana Supreme. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to ruin it.
No, but I still feel like something there, like manna paired with something, right?
Okay,
like
so that's
the thing I loved about that.
That's like the noun adjective without the.
Mm-hmm. Right, like the first format that you introduced.
Yeah.
Noun adjective. There's some, like, I just reacted somehow to like the juxtaposition of those words.
Manna. Is it still a lie?
That feels like Immaculate Conception.
Oh. See, we do need this. I understand.
True.
We do need this.
We need some reining in.
Well, now there's nothing left.
Get off your phone.
I think we need something other than the feast. I think we need another.
We already did. We're working with manna.
Yeah, both of those are kind of the food.
Oh, we need something non-food.
I don't know.
Sky?
Okay.
There you go. There's a different concept.
Why? Why sky?
Yeah, I don't really get that either.
I don't get it.
Don't love it.
Oh, okay. What?
Okay.
Don't love it.
You hearing this guy?
Hey,
What?
you know what I always loved? Joan Didion's slouching towards Bethlehem.
Oh,
I always thought that has to be one of the cleverest.
What?
I haven't even read most of the essays.
Yeah.
I've read some of them, but I always thought the title "Slouching Towards Bethlehem" I think that's
incredible.
What it is.
It's incredible.
It's awesome. Yeah. I was gonna check
Don't do it.
That's the actual.
Don't go to the phone.
You're
doing great.
I don't want to miss.
So what's that? Adverb towards noun.
Adverb towards noun.
Adverb
Also,
towards
Dispatches
proper
from Myrtle
noun.
Beach is a great
So
podcast name.
okay, so
Huh?
Dispatches from Myrtle Beach.
It's such a good podcast name. Love that.
Sorry.
Love that podcast.
the reason Eden, right? I said Expedition Eden.
Right.
The reason Eden is because of the way that you described sublime, an impossible yearning for heaven while we're still on earth. So Eden, like that's the direction. Maybe that's another bracket for us. Like, and the slouching toward Bethlehem. Like this is sort of,
We're really bad at it.
yeah, right. The slouching part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's a direction there, right? Feast is a direction, man is a direction. This yearning for Eden or heaven is a direction. Feast implies it. So let's think, what do they imply? Manna implies providence. Mm-hmm. It implies that God will provide what you need when you need it, and you don't save it up, but you know there's more coming.
Right.
Feast implies something similar, abundance. We would say something about feast because our worldview is like, there is so much. Mm-hmm. The Eden thing is like, we're strangers here.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what that implies.
It's our spectrum is what we have and what we're looking for.
Yeah, excellent.
Can we marry those?
Well, I was going to make a U2 joke there, but you might not get it.
Probably not.
I hope so. Keep trying.
I think
Keep launching stuff my way.
The idea of like connection, trying to reach something, is because I keep thinking of like the Strangers in a Strange Land thing. I'm like, well, what about just Strangers in a Strange Land as a podcast? But I don't want the strangers part, because part of what this is the connection part. The strange land part, I completely. Mm-hmm. So I thought,
and that's
in a
why
strange land.
that's why we were doing snorkels.
Yeah. So I just don't know what to replace strangers with, you know. But
well, and we're not the first ones down this path, you know. The idea of a pilgrim has been talked about, like the pilgrimage of the Middle Ages. Mm-hmm. People who are slowly trudging towards a divine destination.
Yeah. You have to fill at least one of the spaces on your final four bracket. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then we can get on with the bracket.
Yes.
Yeah, well, except that we need 4 to fill a 4 bracket, but... So we have to come up with one more.
So,
you come up with one more.
Hold on. Whisper the Feast is on the bracket. Is it just mana or is it mana
It's
something?
just mana. So
Okay,
that's
so
2.
this
we
one is
need
Jason.
2 more. He's coming
This
up with
is
one.
L plus
We're coming up with
N.
one. Okay. That's the last one.
What do you want to do?
Should we do one? Should we do one that's...
It's
you
like-
know that song that Mom used to play when we were kids called A New Soul?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a new soul,
Yeah.
something in this strange world,
was that
hoping
Regina
I could
Spektor?
love
No.
or learn a little. New Soul by Yale. Can you look it
Yale
up? Actually,
name.
the
Yale name.
lyrics are
Who was that?
lovely.
Yael, Y-A-E-L.
I remember her. She's like Russian or something. Oh, let's go back. Do you want Soul to be in it?
No. What about something with Feast Hungry? Hungry. What if we did something with hungry and something, another word?
You'd have to be more
Or
specific. I think.
something with blind. Because I always have
Oh, I like blind. I like the way that blind sounds better,
Yeah, blind.
and
Okay.
I like that number 1 implies what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Or just that we're looking for
Okay.
something.
So blind.
Right, blind. Something. We could do something the blind.
Mm-hmm.
If we use blind as a noun instead of
Yeah,
an
yeah,
adjective. But what do we want to connect that to?
Something glorious, I think, right?
Right.
Because what?
Oh, that's gonna make me cry.
What?
Just thinking about, I need you to go back on thesaurus to get some glorious holy
Okay.
synonyms, but the idea that we as humans are number 1 blind and number 2 have been made holy that's gonna make me cry, because it's like, oh man, we are not worthy and we do not know what we're doing, but he really cared enough to help us out.
Yeah. Brilliant, right?
Magnificent, noble the blind. That feels a little bit self-aggrandizing.
Yeah.
Triumphant. Now that has a serious
Triumph at the
biblical
blind.
connection, because that's like the church triumphant. Triumphant the blind.
Triumph at the blind. Can that go in the bracket? Okay. What did you come up with? Because we just cooked up ours.
I'm going to say available sky.
Okay. Okay. Welcome back to ESPN. We are in the final 4
Final 4
for our bracket.
So
We have Whisper the Feast, Mana, Triumph at the Blind, and Available Sky.
right. How do we choose which one's going against which? See, this is the thing I don't understand about basketball.
No, well, in basketball they have a competition,
That's the
and
one thing.
whoever
That's
they
the one thing you don't understand.
That is, yeah.
put those numbers at the bottom of the screen. Whoever's number is bigger wins.
I
think you understood. What else?
Triumphant the Blind.
Triumphant the blind and Available Sky. Guys, we're narrowing it down. Anyone who is listening, I want you to know that this is crazy.
This is
that we are
monumental.
narrowing this down.
It's been a hot second.
You've
since
seen
we
us
started
work
yapping.
through this. This is crazy.
Available
Sky.
Sky.
That's the last one.
He came up with that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He came up with
How is that not
one
bleeding?
of them.
That's a Sharpie.
It's a thick pad, I guess. I don't know.
You're nuts for that. Okay,
You're Mr. President.
you're Mr. President. I hate to say it.
We're just the judicial and what's the other one? Legislative branches here. Okay.
I call judicial.
It's so boring. It's so boring.
Girl, both of them. I'll be honest, both of them are boring. Okay, so any thoughts that are racing through your mind?
What do you like?
What do I like?
Triumphant the Blind.
Triumphant the Blind, and actually Triumphant the Blind is probably my favorite.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
I don't like Available Sky. Why do you think that's a good one?
It would need to be explained, and it doesn't have, like, it doesn't sing the way Triumphant the Blind or Whisper the Feast does, and Mana is just like, doom.
Yeah, it is very doom.
Available Sky is more like, well, you gotta learn about it, understand it. It's sort of like the snorkel concept.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the formal punch.
These are formulated to sing.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
They're composed. Boom.
Where did you just veto that?
Vetoed.
Oh. No, he threw it on the floor.
Okay, so I want everyone to know that listening, he just threw Available Sky on the floor. It's out. We're down to 3. And those ones are Triumphant the Blind, Mana, and Whisper the Feast.
What is it called when there are just 3 left in March Madness?
Is that possible?
That's not possible.
It's the final 3.
Now, Jaksyn, answer this for me. What happens when 3 teams all fight each other at the same time?
What happens when 3 teams play basketball at the same time?
At the same time.
They all get chaos, yes. They all get disqualified.
All right, so defend them.
Okay.
Like, why Mana?
It's simple, it's effective.
It's provision.
If you're Christian, you know what it's about. If you're not, you're curious. For graphic design reasons, that would be extreme because it's kind of there's repeating letters, and it's kind of symmetrical, and you can make some really cool designs with Mana. So,
however, it's less specific than the other 2.
It is. It's, dare I say, a little bit boring.
In its unspecificity.
In its unspecificity. What do you think? Whisper the Feast.
Whisper the Feast.
Part of me thinks we didn't think about it for long enough because why is it being whispered?
I think we were just like, ooh, that sounds good. Because I don't know why we're whispering.
Yeah. The only thing I think of is our voices aren't that strong because we're, But, like, I don't think you whisper on purpose. I don't think that implies that. So I actually don't think that's very powerful. It sounds good.
So that one maybe has more formal punch, but not quite the accuracy.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it sounds good, but I fear...
It's not on the floor yet.
Okay. I like the feast imagery a lot.
I also... And I think Whisper isn't great, but
also do something cool with imagery for feast.
For sure. Feast. Yeah. And it's really exciting that has been a concept of this nature, of this podcast nature that we've been throwing around a lot.
The feast?
For a while. Yeah, the concept of everything that we've got going on here and all these people and all of these wonderful minds as a feast.
That feels very...
You can have.
So, I mean, just feast.
I'm not convinced that Whisper is wrong.
Tell us why Whisper is right, defend.
I don't know, but I have a sense.
Okay.
And we've validated senses before, like an instinct. I think it implies almost like a conspiracy. It implies almost gossip. So, what if you're gossiping about heaven?
This is you're saying some words that have negative connotations, which is confusing me only a little bit.
Yeah, and I like that. I like the way that it's like a little dissonant. Like that's what I hear here. Like
tune in.
It's like the Rebel Alliance
gossip podcast
regarding heaven. It has the same kind of connotation as when I said post-secular.
Right. Yeah.
Like maybe we're the ones in a cave that are encouraging Elijah as he's distraught.
Right. So, what do you think of Triumphant the Blind?
Triumphant the Blind.
I like that it implies. I think it's very juxtaposed of like a blind, like someone who is triumphant. I think.
Yeah, I think we got the the paradox type thing.
I think the only thing that I don't like about it is it sounds like, it doesn't sound like this, but a way to think about it is that the blind did it and the blind did not do it. But that's why we have blind in there, is to say, like, it's not triumph at the man. Yeah. It's triumph at the blind. Like, they're not set up for success here, you know?
Right. I also like that saying the blind also connects to the podcast in a way that we're searching. Which all of this is like, it connects back to, what did you say? Expedition. Like we are discovering.
Part of me wonders if it's too abstract.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, I mean, think about telling someone, like, because people have asked me, like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, Jason's doing a new podcast. And they'll be like, oh, what's it called? Like, and I'm trying to imagine answering with one of these, Triumph at the Blind. And they'd be like,
whoa.
What does that mean?
Right. It's definitely a hook.
It is. And but maybe, I know that's what you spoke about, like, I want it to be a hook.
Yeah, well, I mean, in your thesaurus era, you were very...
I'm in my thesaurus era.
You were, like the puppy, can we keep it?
Yeah, can we keep it?
Era. Whisper the Feast and Triumphant the Blind sort of come, I think, out of that. And we're attracted to them because they kind of glitter, like, ooh, that's nice. But is it accurate? And like we can talk our way around it. Like, yeah, Triumphant the Blind, I'm really liking, because I sense grace. Mm-hmm. I think it's like your painting of the fawn, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
It's sort of like, this shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's David and Goliath.
I think also part of me, like, thinks about, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm just thinking about Manna and Triumph of the Blind right now. Like, thinking about them both, Manna does sound like a podcast that a group of pastors would start. Triumph of the Blind sounds like a podcast that an artist would start.
A Christian artist.
A Christian artist would start.
Yeah, but, I'm coming back to Whisper the Feast, because what's juxtaposed there, like, the feast is so good.
Yeah. Okay,
But then, like, Whisper is the conversation. Now we've said that it's a conversation, somehow. Mm-hmm. We've hinted at that communication is happening.
I'm still rough on Whisper.
Maybe there's another.
Because it doesn't feel like a whisper.
Sure. But, so change it.
Shout the feast.
Proclaim.
Proclaim the feast.
Or...
Sounds a little too pompous.
Discuss.
Sounds too
I don't
pompous.
like that word.
So, but think about, we like the juxtapositions.
Sing the feast.
So, like, feast implies, like, this sort of glory, right? Can we juxtapose that with mundane?
Okay.
Right? Like feast sounds like you dress up for it, and there's, like, this amazing moment. There's a specialness to it. Can we make it
whistle
or hum?
That could actually win.
Whistle the feast.
Whistle the feast. Come on.
Whistle the feast.
Doesn't that feel like slouching toward Bethlehem?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man!
Like there's something there that's like, woo, there it is. Man. Like the harmonic resonance just hit.
Did thesaurus.com just come up with thesaurus.gov?
Thesaurus.gov.
Just come up with the name.
This is not the way. Like, so we set up a tournament.
Great.
And
we're
then
back to the final.
And then like somebody.
We're just
came
revising.
In.
Yeah,
just revision.
So
okay.
That
Yes,
doesn't exist
right.
anymore.
Whisper. Hey, whistle.
Whistle.
Whistle the feast.
And isn't that just
grand?
Isn't that just lovely?
Although if I was...
I know.
If they make an acronym...
I think that makes it better. You listen to WTF? No, Don't let that destroy it.
WTF.
Do not let that destroy it.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna take
so
it back.
cruel.
We're gonna take the world over.
I was thinking, like, I was just thinking about, like, I could totally imagine myself saying, like, oh, yeah, we just recorded, like, another Whistle of Feast. Or, like,
Oh, yes.
we just recorded another
That rolls off the tongue.
WTF.
WTF is tough, but Whistle the Feast just rolls.
It's okay. STD is a club on campus.
You're so right.
I'm the
Sigma
vice
Tau
president
Delta.
of that club.
It was crazy when I realized the Sigma Tau Delta was STD. I was like, do they?
I
They
tried
know.
to just call it Sigma Tau. Lars still thinks it's the funniest thing ever and makes a joke about it whenever he can.
And he's right.
And he has been the advisor for that club for years and years and years, and he still in our Inkwell meeting
and
today
bless
he
him
made
for
an
it.
STD joke.
Oh, bless
It
him
was
for it.
So funny.
I tell you what, at some point there was somebody deciding which Greek letters,
And
call
they
that, like,
fumbled massive.
And it was a
No.
college student.
I think they probably did it on purpose. I think that's very. On
They were
purpose.
like, it's an English honor society. Let me cook something vile up. Let me cook something dehumanizing up. Diabolical.
This is the one to beat.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is right now.
Let's do
Whistle the
final two.
feast.
I say take mana out.
Yeah.
I say
I think I agree with him, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Take mana out.
I feel
You know, I've been thinking about, like, the concepts that we bring up. I am not a theologian. I am not qualified to speak. I shouldn't step out of my lane too much.
I understand.
Sure.
That intimidates me a bit. You know, like how do we talk about what this is? Mm-hmm. That's not quite my territory. I have a territory. You know, there's a specific zone that I can really speak in, but it's not quite Bible scholarship
Right.
or theology.
Yeah.
Ooh, snap. He just, for listeners, he threw
Ladies.
mana on the ground.
Gentlemen. We have
Gentlemen.
That's Gentleman.
gentlemen.
Jenselman.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So now he is holding up Triumphant the Blind in his right hand and Whistle the Feast with Whisper crossed out in his
the
left.
piece with whisper crossed out in Sharpie. Ladies and gentlemen, we are down to it. What's it
Two.
called when there are two?
He just threw another one on the floor.
We are down
Ladies
to the
and
championship.
gentlemen.
Oh
Uh-oh. Is he going to throw it on the floor?
no, this has
We
to
should say it in unison. 3, 2, 1.
be the name.
The name of the
podcast
podcast is... And now cut. No. Is Jason?
That was episode 0 of Whistle the Feast.
Yay!
And that concludes this episode of Whistle the Feast. We hope you enjoyed being a part of the conversation as much as we did. Whistle the Feast would not be possible without all the creative people and spaces at Bethany Lutheran College. And you can head on over to blc.edu to learn more about the college or schedule a visit. If you have thoughts, questions, or feedback, we'd love to hear from you. You can actually send any feedback about the show to feastreaders@gmail.com. And hey, if you've got a project you'd like to promote, we'd love to support it. Just send your details our way. A huge shout out to the wonderful people in our Bethany community for sharing their thoughts with us, and our producer Jaksyn Graham for managing the edits. And with that, I'm Norah Kratz alongside Jason Jaspersen, and we want to thank everyone who tuned into this episode of Whistle the Feast. Until next time.
Get curious, be of good service, and discover what God has given you.